What's good, everybody? I'm just gonna jump straight into this one. How's everybody doing? How we doing? How we doing on the journey? Mental health journey, physical journey. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. I know. Today I just want to talk about. This one's for all the young people and older people too, but really, like, what I'm realizing is that, in your 20s, you're supposed to be like in your prime. You're supposed to be primed, because we're still young, but we've learned a lot of mistakes, and we've got a bigger brain, and we're more mature. We can figure out problems easier. You're in your prime, guys. But what has happened is that the agenda against young people has aged us earlier. So, like, if you look back at all of the pictures, like, I was just looking at the Bee Gees the other day, like, who do you know today who has the range of the Bee Gees? And who looks like them with perfect hair, looking super healthy, face is super slender. They're super thin. Like, there's almost no like inflammation on them. Like, and I'm not here to fat shame or anything like of that sort, but like, they've made us believe that the new normal is a lot of inflammation, and your face is puffy, you don't have any energy. Like, that's what being in our 20s is now. Like, in your 20s, in the 80s, and the 70s, like in the 50s, go back and look at those pictures, guys, because who do you know who looks like that today? Maybe some celebrities, but that just honestly proves the point, because they're all doing carnivore without telling anybody. And how else would they be outliers, guys? Like, they're stars, so they shine, right? Well, a lot of people today, like, and I hate to say it, but like, a lot of people just won't break free from these addictions. Like, they're in so deep, like, and the masters know this, and that's why they keep over sexualizing things. That's why they keep saying meat is bad for you. They're intentionally feeding this like terrible information to keep us sick. Because what would happen, guys? Like, imagine if 20-year-olds like myself, younger people, what if they got into this, but like the 80s, but we have the resources and the technology that we have now, guys. Like, that's danger for the powers that be and the masters of the world, because we'd be so smart and we could figure out our own way of governing ourselves and stuff, guys. Like, that's what, like, we're capable of so much more. Like, all of us are really, we're God's children, and God gave us power. God gave Jesus power, but Jesus gave that to his disciples. It says that in the Bible. And we're all Jesus's disciples who follow his commandments. He will come to us and love us. It says that in the Bible. So, like, I guess this is just to say that it's not easy, guys. It's not easy, no matter what stage you're at. First, you have to come to terms that you've been lied to your entire life. You've just been gaslighted. It's just gaslighting, guys, with every factor, like every factor in your life, social, sexual, emotional. It's all been perpetrated purposely to keep you in a prison, which you don't even know about. And it sounds crazy, but like, that's really what's happening. And certain people are breaking out. And I'm trying to share. I've broken out to some degree, and I'm trying to share it with other people. I'm not saying this to make anybody scared. It's just that I want to confirm that, like, guys, by doing carnivore, you're going up against an entire system designed to make you fail. And like what I'm learning now too is that it's all applied to sex too, and it's all designed to pair women and men against each other. There's a reason why people aren't having kids. It was all their design, and it wasn't our fault. But when you're overly stressed, what do you resort to? What did I resort to as a kid? Pornography and sugar. And you resort to these vices that they put there on purpose. And it really is frustrating. And when you're figuring out this, like, you go through a grieving process, because of all the lost potential that you could have had if you discovered some of these things earlier, and then two, just anger against being lied to. It's all the stages of grief, guys, and I want to say that it's all normal, and eventually you get to a point where you just accept it and you take responsibility for it. But that's just to say that, like, going back to what I was saying, like, I've had to take, this all started for me at the end of being 21 going into 22. Now I'm 23. And I've taken a year to recover from all of this, guys. And like, I'm still not there. I've still not reached what I believe is my potential. Like, there's still inflammation on my face, like the stretchy skin and stuff. Like, it's gotten better, guys. And like, I'm very blessed to be at this position of healing, but it takes time. It takes time. And I was 22, guys. Like, look back at pictures of 22-year-olds. Look at your grandparents at 22, like, or 30, or they looked like gods amongst the earth. Like, we don't look like that anymore. But that's what we're supposed to look like. That's what's crazy. But don't like feel like guilty because you're like, that's a problem that I have. I feel guilty for like not doing that and listening to people and like not figuring us out sooner. No, guys, don't feel guilty because the odds were stacked against you. This is World War III, guys. It's World War III. It's spiritual warfare. It's psychological warfare. It's food warfare. Any resource it's a resource warfare. It's an information warfare. That's the thing. Like, this stuff is happening, like this resistance, like this revolution is happening underneath the surface. And YouTube really hasn't cracked down on it. Like, they definitely will. So just get this information before all of that stuff happens. And like, it's they've made this computer and stuff like in order to enslave us, but really it's going to be a massive tool, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to speak with you guys. Like, it's beyond disheartening, and I feel for younger kids who are killing themselves, who are shooting up schools, you know, like, who are watching pornography, who are just hooked, like, who go to college and like drink and like and hook up with others, like, and just have no like respect for themselves and their own energy. Like, they're all like lambs led to slaughter. Like, they're taking that young energy and putting it into their machine. Like, they're feeding us shit and we're eating it day after day, and it's killing us, man. It is killing us. We are It's pigs. And the masters are giving us this pig trough, this pig feed. We're not meant to graze all day like a cow or a pig. That's not us. That's what they've made us believe. We're not sheep, man. We're lions. Okay, guys? Like, you've got the heart of a lion within you. And know that whatever part of the journey you're on, by just taking in this information, you're winning. And we are winning the battle, guys. Take that in. We're winning the battle. Christ is winning the battle. He'll always win. And it's enlightening others. People are waking up. Like, it is a crazy time right now. Like, I don't want to make you scared. I seriously don't. Because you shouldn't be scared. Because Christ and God are always going to win. And the good, it always wins. It will. But just take it on that, like, you're doing so much. You're doing so much. And you're helping me out. You're helping the world out because guess what, guys? The only way we can change the world is by changing ourselves. That's it. And when you're devoted to changing yourself and trying better habits, you are fixing the world. Know that, guys. Know that. Like, you're showing up better in your communities. You're showing up with your kids. Like, you're teaching them good things. You're teaching the world good things. You're spreading this information with others. And I realize that I'm part of something way bigger than me. This isn't about me and wanting you guys to follow what I say, or hell no, guys. Like, this is about the sense of urgency that our civilization is collapsing because greedy people decided that they wanted to do that. They have declared war on themselves. We've declared war on ourselves. And like, when you think about it, guys, it makes sense. It really does. Like, the Cold War was really the last, like, effort at a world war. It can't happen because we're all at a stalemate. Because technology has increased so rapidly that we all have nukes now, guys. And so, if you take that in and realize that, like, people are so scared of World War III, it's already been happening since birth, guys. And why are you scared of World War III? Ask yourself that. Why are you scared of climate change? Why are we putting ourselves in a victim mindset? Climate change is just a victim mindset, guys, to control the masses. Like, you think we're gonna do damage to the planet, guys? It's gonna fucking recover. It's going to recover. Just like your body is amazing. It's going to recover. But they make us so scared of all these things that are actually just already happening. Like, take that in. Like, we've all got nukes. So they've just figured out that money is important than everything else. They've just declared war on their own citizens. It's mass murder. It's genocide. It's genocide, guys. Like, we've got an obesity epidemic, but we've got a mental health epidemic. Like, it's an epidemic at all fucking points. Like, it's an information epidemic. People are getting censored. Religious epidemic. It's warfare. And I just feel for younger people. I mean, even though I'm younger, but even though I'm young, but I feel for younger people than myself as well, and people my age, because we're really capable of amazing stuff, like amazing stuff. And I know people my age who are really intelligent and really caring, but a lot of these things have just been perverted by things that we didn't understand what was happening. And how could you? Because we were just going through it being young, but it's all been perpetrated by the higher ups, by the masters, as a form of warfare, in order to take the resources from our citizens and make us into slaves, guys. It's so sad. Like, there's so many young people dying of cancer. There's so many young people dying of cancer, guys. They're covering up the data. Do you see that in the news? Yeah, you see all the Israel, Hamas, like everything, like you see all the BS, man, but you don't see the young people dying of cancer. Like, we think that the whole world is like doing so much worse than us. And yes, it is. There's extreme poverty out there. There is actual genocide, but like we're killing our own people without anybody knowing about it. And people are willingly doing it. And that's why the system works, guys. Because people are identifying with these beliefs that don't serve them, and they're serving someone else, you know? So like, it really is mass genocide. It really is the saddest thing. It's the craziest psychological, physical, mental experiment that they've ever pulled. You're an experiment. Like, put that in, and they're just seeing if you're gonna crack. Like, and many people do. Many people do crack. Like, and they kill themselves, or they like and the reason why that happens, like, it's so terrible. Like, I'm not saying that they were weak. No. Like, they just took on all these problems by themselves, and they thought that they were the problem. No, guys, you're not the problem. If you're young watching this and you feel bad about yourself, I guarantee you it's all been the gaslighting that's been out there. Like, it's all been purposeful for you to feel bad. So it's okay if you feel bad, okay? And like, especially like in the past, man, like peasants and shit, you know, like peasants got bread and they got whole food back then. They're feeding us chemicals. They're feeding us chemicals, guys. We are the peasants back in the dark ages. For nutrition, sounds crazy, right? They have better nutrition than us. Let that sink in, man. And they had some community, man. They didn't have the news telling them that they're the problem, and like, they were very poor, don't get me wrong, but people are very poor now and have all this shit. Like, it's kind of crazy when you think about it in those terms, right? Because people could have families back then too, you know? Like But the standard cost of living has increased so much. Like, you know, many people are going to not have that. It's going to be considered a privilege in the future, guys. And is that not eugenics? Is that not their plan to decrease the human population? To have you believe that having kids is a privilege? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, guys. But like, that's what's going on. And I just wanted to congratulate you guys. Like, huge round of applause for everybody, because it is not easy. You're bombarded. We are bombarded, like assaulted by our senses, the ads, the billboards, the social media. And it's not as easy just to stop doing social media. No. Like, at work, wherever, you're bombarded by these sensory overload, guys. And they're doing it on purpose. You know why? Because when you're stressed, you're just going to order Domino's. You're just going to grab that box of ramen. And if you're just like, man, I got to make me a salad. I got to cut up all these nutrients, blend them up, cut them up. That takes so much time. Like, it's all purposeful, guys. It's all purposeful. You know what takes 2 seconds? Getting an air fryer, putting a frozen burger in it, or cooking an egg, guys. Putting bacon into the oven. 15 minutes. And you'll stay consistent with that, but they press the micronutrients, because it's a never ending. You're on a wheel, guys. You're the guinea pig, the experiment. You're on a hamster wheel. You're on a hamster wheel. It's a never ending. You didn't do enough here. You need some more micronutrients. Oh, don't forget about zinc or what. Meat has it all, guys. Meat has all the nutrients that you need. Look it up. Look it up. It has every single vitamin that you need. You will not be deficient. You will not be deficient. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. In order for you to give up and go into the machine, get the processed food, take your pig trough chemicals, and smile and be happy about it. Nah, not anymore, guys, because when the people realize they've been lied to, it's crazy. It's already happening. People are understanding that. So yeah, guys, I just want to give you a little more reassurance. I hope this video helped. I hope maybe just got you to start thinking a little bit. I'm so proud of all you guys. Truly. It is so disheartening. It's so sad. And it's unconventional trauma that we have to grieve about. It's okay to be sad, because what's going on out there is damn near genocide, because it's a war against ourselves. So stay strong, guys. First, it's a war against yourself, because you're restraining yourself. You're becoming better. And if you're not perfect, so what? So what? Get back on the horse. Like, it doesn't matter how many days you do carnivore. That's the beauty of it, guys. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It becomes your lifestyle. And you start to love it. I hope this helps everybody out there. Hope everybody's staying safe. And yeah, guys, I can't wait for more videos. Peace.